There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hey, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and these are going to be a couple friendly matches against the Agrotech and the one and only Ninja Death Strike. So let's get started. This is an RU match against the Agrotech. He is going to lead with, the Yuxi, and he is going to get up a light screen and paralyze my Rotom, I think, which is really bad. And I do have a Specs Rotom, but apparently Yuxi is bulky enough that it can take a Specs Shadow Ball and just kind of deal with it. Now, he's going to lead his Typhlosion in to die, which is definitely a misplay, but at the same time, I have a Slowking, so I can deal with Typhlosion all day, so it might as well be fodder. So, he's going to get a freeze on Kiss from a Rose because, which kind of sucks because I would have liked to set up my Toxic Spikes, my Toxic Spike layer then, but it's unfortunate. It's just going to happen that way. But it's okay because I do have the Natural Cure and I can just switch right out as he gets up his Stealth Rocks, and I can get in Gold Member and set up my own Stealth Rocks, which is something his Crustle and nobody else on his team is going to want to appreciate. Now, I should have picked up from this damage, from the fact that it survived an Earthquake, that it is Eviolite, but I honestly have no clue what kind of sets these guys have. So I assumed it was Specs because the damage was so much, and I didn't have a lot of confidence in Steelix's attack power. But that assumption is very wrong. I thought he would want to save him for later, and I went for the Stone Edge, and it missed. And that is going to cost me a lot of Pokemon and a lot of health to deal with this Magnets, the Magneton. So that was a good play. Magneton is actually pretty cool. It can trap Ferroseed and what other steel Pokemon is there? Klinklang. I mean, it can trap and kill Steelix. A wounded Steelix it can trap and kill with HE Fire, as it did have. So yeah, that's 3 Pokemon. It has to be careful around Steelix, but as you saw, it can take an Earthquake. I don't know if that was min damage or whatever, but yeah, it can potentially take an Earthquake. And I am on a big tangent. A lot of my Pokemon have been knocked out due to that Magneton alone. That thing is a powerhouse, and his team is actually pretty good. I wouldn't change too much, honestly. So, I'm going to rest up, get all my health back, and switch out with the Natural Cure that will heal the sleep status, and I know that Roselia can deal with Electric Boogaloo and Yuxi, who are both severely weakened at this point. But I think I'm going to go into Slowking just to set up a Trick Room, because I know that Yuxi is faster than Roselia, and I don't want it to set up Psychics, or not set up Psychics, to use Psychic, even though I know Roselia can take one. I'm just being overly cautious at this point. And my boy does have the Psychic, and at that low health, I can take him out, and upon Stealth Rock's re-entry, that Lantern is going to faint. So that is going to be that match, and this is going to be a rematch I had with the Agrotech in the underused tier. Now, I'm going to have a really good start as I use Hidden Power Grass on his Swampert, and it is Choice Specs, so that Swampert is out of there, no questions asked. And he's never seen this team before, so I do have the advantage with the HP, the surprise HP Grass with Specs, and yeah, that's awesome. So that's Swampert out of the way. And Tom Servo is here to take the U-turn poorly, but still take it. He's going to make a pretty big misplay, going for Fire Punch. Agrotech, I don't think Agrotech has ever really been in the metagame, so this is his first time learning, but he picks really good movesets. I mean, you wouldn't know it from watching his Nuzlocke videos, but he picks very smart movesets. But because he is kind of a novice, I know that he will probably want to go for the Rapid Spin as opposed to Toxic or whatever. And so I can, bring in Boba Hotep and take the Rapid Spin, block it nicely, and put a curse on Hocus Pocus. because I don't want this thing to set up subs or nasty plots. As it does set up a nasty plot, I was kind of hoping it would go for sub, because then it would do even more damage with the curse plus sub damage to its HP. Now I'm just going to sack Tom's Turbo. It's done its job, it's gotten rocks up, it's perfect fodder time, and he doesn't have any spinners, so that's pretty much good. Luna's going to come in here and go for Protect. Yeah, pretty much good. He does have a pretty good-looking underused team as well. Darmanitan is a big threat, and Stealth Rocks does kind of hempen or weaken it, because he can't switch in that much. And hey, I'm going to pass a Wish to Bobohotep, the Dusclops with the Eviolite, and that massive stall factor with the Ghost Curse and whatnot. Basically, the foundation of this team is Umbreon. Umbreon passing Wishes to Claydol and Dusclops, and it's pretty stally, but I like it. Also with Banded, Crobat, and Agility, Empoleon. But I've uploaded it before, so you should be fairly familiar with it by now. But anyway, let's get to the moment at hand. His Lilligant is set up. I think it only used Quiver Dance once, and after one Quiver Dance, it's able to take up both my Rotom, Heat, and my Empoleon. Now, I thought Empoleon might be able to survive a Giga Drain, but he's going to throw out the Petal Dance, and that matters because that means he is locked into the Petal Dance, which means Crobat can take a Petal Dance and just take it out with Brave Bird. So definitely, next time you want to use that team, definitely switch Petal Dance to Giga Drain, because it does lock you in. And once you're locked in, a Pokemon like Crobat can just come in, resist the hit, and take you out. So that is just a word of wisdom, word to the wise, I suppose. But, either way, misplay or not, this is still a very close game, which probably reflects poorly on me for the most part, because I've been in the metal game pretty much constantly. But this is going to be our closing match. For some reason, I thought he was going to lead with Golem. This is the one and only Ninja Death Strike. He's been out of the metagame for like 6 or 5 months, but he still is fiercely good, which, again, probably reflects very poorly on my standing. And hey, misplays, I'm going to do them. Why don't I go for Psychic? No reason, really, because I'm bad, basically. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt as he switches into Golem, which is terrible. And then I'm going to follow up that with another terrible move, going for Rapid Spin. The moment he spin blocks, that's basically good game, because this team very, very badly needs to spin rocks. I might switch out Toxic for Foresight, if that is a possible set. I think it is. I mean, Toxic is beautiful on Wartortle, but Foresight might be needed, because this team pretty much unravels really quickly once it's been spin blocked, as you're pretty much seeing here, and Papillon is just being worthless fodder at this point. I can't switch out because the rocks will kill me upon re-entry, and he's going to take advantage of that and just switch around as I switch around, and then he's going to trick away my Eviolite, which is insult to injury, since Oogway the Wartortle can't even do anything, and then he isn't going to switch out, which I expected him to switch out there, which I could have rapid spun the rocks away, which is yet another misplay on top of the other 2 misplays. So yeah, I still have all my Pokemon standing, but I am not in a good spot. I mean, he's technically losing at this point, but yeah, without a spinner, this Charizard is basically dead. He can bring in Swellow, and I have no choice but to stay in. I mean, there's nothing I can... Well, I could have switched into Golem, I guess, but Charizard would be dead upon re-entry because of Stealth Rock damage, so I am in a very tight spot. Coconuts is going to take advantage of the sun that is there. Unfortunately, I can only have a 5-turn sun because Unpheasant was thrown away so poorly, and I'm going to Death Fodder Oogway. Things are still tight. I still have a chance to win this, so I'm going to have to really, really be clever with my decisions, which is something I'm not good at. generally speaking. But I'm going to lock myself into Psychic, just want to do as much damage as I can, which would have been perfect. It probably would have gotten some kills. It definitely would have killed that Golem if I had gone for Psychic earlier, and the match, I probably would have had the match, or maybe would have had better luck taking the match. Not saying I'm losing, I'm not saying I'm going to lose or anything, but, you know, Scarf Gardevoir threatens the last 3 pokes, and yeah, but my health is really low, and I'm poisoned, so I can't really come in that much, and there's going to be some mind game bullshit here, as I go for Stone Edge, I go for Sucker Punch, it fails, he gets Stealth Rocks up, which is, he already has them up, I think? I don't know, that was pointless, so, I don't know. So this is going to be the major mind games. I am going to have a lot of luck with Stone Edge, too. I think I'm going to hit it 3 times. So I hit it twice, he's just, I don't know. You know, you could just kill me with Shadow Ball, but, I mean, it isn't, you know, it makes sense, because if he just kills me, then I can retaliate with Gardevoir, and win the game that way, but at the same time, without Golem, I can't take out Swellow. So I'm pretty much super boned, so yeah, I'm totally done. I think we've glanced over that turn sequence already, but there was a turn earlier that I meant to talk about where it was Exeggutor versus Golem, and I went for Sleep Powder, and because he's watched this team 100 times, I upload this Sun team constantly. Instead of going for Sucker Punch, which I was trying to bait him for, he just switches into Swellow, which completely ruined me. That was my last-ditch effort to win. But yeah, that was pretty ballsy predictions. It really helps that he's been watching my team for months, because I upload, as I said, I upload that NU Sun team constantly. But yeah, really good game. I mean, he's just getting back into the meta, and he is really powerful, so I suggest that you check him out. He is starting to upload Pokemon Showdown battles, and he uploads Pokemon trading card game stuff, and he does lots of Nuzlocke and pretty good stuff there. Yeah, so those are going to be my friendly matches. My Generation Friendlies, since these are the group of people I do the Generation 1 podcast with, which I think we're going to do another one pretty soon here, I think. I mean, this month is almost over with. But yeah, that's going to be my rant. Those are going to be my battles. If you enjoyed them, leave a like rating and a comment and whatnot, and I will see you later, YouTube.